UFC Charlotte last weekend. I was there live. My first UFC event, hopefully not my last either. It was amazing. I met so many people. Hopefully I'll have some pictures up here soon to share. But that's not why I'm making this video. UFC Vegas 73 is this Saturday, and there's a fight on this card that I should have seen live in person last weekend. However, it's headlining. First off, though, Victoria Leonardo versus Natalia Silva. Now, this one I feel like is the easiest of the three that I'm going to pick. Victoria does have a pretty sweet name, if I do say so myself, but I don't think she's going to win this one. Natalia has really been working hard. She's an up-and-comer. Her camp has really been focusing on her trainers, making her better at, any kind of areas that she lacks. I feel like she's on the upswing. Victoria, however, I do not feel is on the upswing. Her last win was against Mandy Bohm, which, if you were watching last weekend UFC Charlotte, then you might have an opinion about Mandy Bohm and her level of toughness or lack thereof. Either way, I don't think she's coming out with a win here. I think Silva will easily get the W in this one. Next up is Failho versus Joaquin Buckley. Now, these two guys, they're going to try to knock each other out because that's what they do. Most of their fights have been won by knockout. So it's really whoever's jaw can outlast each other. I don't know. Andre recently had his press conference before the fights, and he was saying how Buckley doesn't have quite the fight IQ that he does. And Andre did take some time off to self-reflect, work on himself, work in the areas where he may be lacking. So, you know what? On top of all that, Buckley has disappointed me because I thought he was going to win against Chris Curtis. He did not. So, you know what? I feel some type of way. I don't feel like I can go with Buckley this time. So give me Andre because he's been working on himself. He had some time off. I think he's going to come in with a lot of oomph, some flame. So give me Andre for the win. And last but certainly not least, the fight that I was supposed to see live in Charlotte last weekend is now the headliner of UFC Vegas 73, Mackenzie Dern versus Angela Hill. This is an interesting one. Mackenzie is 30, Angela is 38. Angela has a lot of fights under her belt. However, she's almost 500 on wins and losses, so it may not work for her. She did say in her recent interview before this fight that she's really been trying to work on her grappling because she knows that Mackenzie is coming at her with this grappling. Duh, that's how she gets people. So it makes sense, but I don't know. Initially, I kind of thought this might be an underdog day and that Angela might come out with a win here, but then I heard Mackenzie has some personal kind of fuelage behind her. She recently went through a divorce, so she has some baggage that she's probably going to leave in the octagon. However, fun fact, she has been a headliner in Vegas twice. She has lost both of those fights. So I don't know if it'll make it a third or if she's got to break that curse, but either way, I think it will be a fun fight. I think the longer this fight goes, it goes more for Angela in her advantage, but I do think that Mackenzie's going to come out with a win here. So give me Mackenzie for the win in our main event for UFC Vegas 73. Let me know what you think, though. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. If there's a fight that you like more or you're more interested in, have some feedback. Either way, I'm excited. Let's get it.